everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we are approaching the end of 2019 and we're very soon about to enter the much awaited year like 2020, the year when lots of anticipations and assumptions were made, mostly in terms of technology developments and so many things. Like 2020 is considered to be a really big year. I think like one of the most awaited years. Like this is going to happen by 2020, that is going to happen by 2020, and we're finally approaching that, and we are at the end of 2019. So this is the video where I'm going to talk about, or rather share few tips with all of you on how to plan, like how to plan a planner. Yeah, how to make a planner simple. Yeah, basically like that. So I have always been a planner kind of a person. Like I like jotting down the things I have to do, whether it's every day or like for a month or so. And I had also made a video like few months back where I talked about this new diary cum planner which I found in a market, and I told that I will be making a video where I would be sharing few tips on how to design a planner and some easy tips in order to make it a bit easier for you to jot down all the day-to-day activities. Because usually what happens is like there are people like me, I would say, who loves to really jot down everything they need to do. Like I'm a person who would write down everything, like today I need to do these things, and then I would like to do tick mark, and then I also like to do a overview like a monthly planner, and then I also have a yearly planner, and it gets really confusing. And at the end of the day I am like with 3 diaries and I don't know what to do, because I have a daily planner, then monthly planner. Like it gets very confusing. So I thought, like, why not try to simplify the process a bit and just keep one diary for all the things, and that's it. Yeah, so in this particular video I'm going to talk about, or rather share few tips which can really simplify the whole process of coming up with a planner or designing a planner for the year 2020. So it's already November, so I thought it's high time I can make, because you know, then you can have this December month to just prepare the plan and just retrospect about the year, and also plan ahead of all the things you plan on achieving in the next year, and then just start about with a bang. That's it. So this is my diary. Yeah, I talked about this one in one of the last videos. I got this from a supermarket at a very cheap throwaway price, and this is so good, so colorful. Like it's written happy every day, and this has this very beautiful cutouts, and it is having partitions. So it is having basically 3 partitions. So I can divide this into 3 quarters, I would say. So I think it is having 4 partitions, right? 1 2 3 4, yeah, 4 partitions. So I can divide it into like 4 parts of the year, of course. Jan to March, April, May, June, July to September, and then October, November, December. So why the good part about this planner is that I can have my daily activities here as well, and at the same time these 4 quarters will also help me in having a monthly overview. So now I know what are the things which I want to achieve for the first quarter, like Jan to March, and then for the second quarter like April, May, June, and then the third and fourth. So that way I can have just one diary for the entire year. So now I'm going to share some tips with all of you. That is what I usually do is, or rather I've started with this particular thing. So it's like really nice and cool, happy everyday stuff. Okay, so the very first page itself has got some cutouts. Okay, so cutouts like these. So I'll talk about what exactly these cutouts are. So I have put like 4 cutouts here. Like these are just sticky notes, and I have just pasted this here, and I have like drawn few lines here. So these cutouts are based on priorities. So I have given like 4 priorities, that is highest, second highest, lowest, and second lowest. So that way I have divided this into 4 main priority bases, and there I have to place everything in my life into these segments. So I have given highest priority as of now to my health and career, of course. Then I have given the second highest priority to my career, but also my dream career on which I need to focus on, of course. And then I have also paid the attention to like lowest and second lowest. So in one of the segments I have kept as money, and in the other segment I have also kept something else. So I will also be thinking about other things as well. So if you segment each of these things in your life into priorities, you know which are the things which needs most of your attention. So that way it really helps to just retrospect and just revise and just think what is going right or wrong in your life. So this is something which I would advise all of you to do. Just get sticky notes, just stick these, like in the very first page of your planner this should be there, and just divide it into priorities. So your number one priority can be your dream job. Now your number two priority can be money, number three priority can be say health, or number four priority can be parties or something like that. So it can be like anything depending upon your own priority and things. So you can just divide it accordingly, like I have done, as in like highest, then second lowest, lowest and second highest. So you can just prioritize accordingly and just write down in big letters, like okay, first priority is career, second priority is okay, overall personal development, then health also in highest, like that. That is the first thing, that is prioritizing and really keeping those priorities in your sight at the very first page of the planner. So that really helps. Now once you have sticked the sticky notes and written the priorities in bold, what I have also done is I have drawn these lines, so 4 lines. So now I know I have placed my career, health and fitness in the first priority. Now what are the things which comes, or what are the things which I need to do under this? So under my career, of course, it is something related to my job. So what are the things I need to do? Okay, I need to learn some technology, or I need to work on this skill. So I can note those down in this block. So I can write, okay, I'm working in this skill now, then I have to upgrade to this. So I can write those down. Similarly, when it comes to health and fitness, what can I do? Okay, I can eat better, I can sleep better, maybe I can do gymming or exercising, or I can do something which can keep me moving, like I can walk more, I can do cycling and stuffs. So I can write those down one by one: cycling, walking, gym, healthy diet, healthy plan, and all that. Similarly, when I have written money as the lowest, like second lowest or like first lowest, there I can also write like what are the things which I need to do in terms of money. I need to do investment. What are the things in which I need to invest? So I can write it, okay, investment like SIP, mutual funds, and all these things. So I have done these divisions as well. So that really helps you. So now you know your priority. Okay, career is my first priority. Now under career, what I need to do? Write down the keynotes, skill, this thing. Okay, now health is my first priority. What are the things I need to do under health? Just write down the keywords: gym, diet, sleep, and all these. That's the first step, prioritizing. Now this is another thing which I would really want all of you to follow. That is, this is something which I do. So I use these symbols, that is triangle, square, and tick mark. So usually it takes a long time, or I think more time, to write down everything. If you know that you have more or less like a routine life, or every day you're doing kind of the same thing, what you can do is, like at the top you can do things like study. So if you're someone who is a student, you need to study almost like, suppose every day you need to go to school every day, of course except the weekend. So what you can do is you can write school, say tick mark, say study, rectangle, then you can do tuitions in triangle. And then what you can really do is, like, so you can write down the dates, like 1st November, 2nd November, 3rd November. So 1st November I need to go to school, tuitions, and study. So tick mark, triangle, rectangle. Now 2nd November I need to go to school and study, of course, but I don't have tuitions. Okay, so then tick and rectangle. So this really saves your time, instead of just writing every day that go to school, go to tuition, study, complete this chapter. Why don't you just give a symbol to each one of those, like we used to do at school in our geography classes when we were doing maps. Remember, we used to give one symbol to each. So I'll show you one tip. So this I have done for my YouTube video. So video upload, research, gym. Now I don't know about this gym, this is just like walking, cycling is also included. So what I have done is I have given a video upload as tick mark, research as in research on the videos or the topics I would be talking about, research on the topics I have to share with everyone. So that is a thing, rectangle, and then gym is a triangle. So then I have made my routine that okay, I have got these many days in November or December or October, and then Wednesday I'm doing both tick mark and triangle, then Thursday I'm doing triangle, rectangle, and of course tick mark as well. So that will help me to understand that I am doing both video upload as well as research as well as gym. So that is the way. So this is also another very important tip which I would really like to talk about with all of you. 1 minute. Sorry for the interruption. Anyway, so that is the second tip. Okay, now after this, which I would really like to talk about with all of you, is that about the importance of planner. So when you do a planner, it is more or like a retrospect, it is more or like an anticipation. So you know that now you need to do a lot of things and also a lot of more things. Like you cannot be doing the same things which you were doing 1 year back, because now you need to do more. So that way a planner really helps. So in that case, I would also like to talk about this thing called a gratitude list. Now I know in every YouTube video you would be like hearing about this gratitude list, and this is something which people says you to do every day. So what I would suggest, instead of doing this every day, maybe you can do it like once a week or maybe twice a month as well. It's not necessary to write that gratitude list every day if you are not able to find time. Maybe you can just do it once in a week or once in a month. But what is really important is to really keep reminding of those gratitude in your mind first, so mentally you really need to remember all those points of gratitude, so that every day when you wake up you would be thankful for the things you have, and also for the things you have attained and achieved, and the things you're looking forward to. So that way a gratitude list really helps. Even if you don't have the time to write it down every day, it's very important to keep revising those in your mind at least once before going to sleep, and after waking up think of the things which you need to do. That's all. So I have this gratitude list and all. I did this for few days and stuff like that. Okay, now these were the two tips mainly. That is, first is prioritizing into blocks and just putting sticky notes and writing the keywords, and second is to attach symbols to the things which you do. If it's a routine job and you have to go to job, you have to do this research, then you can just put a symbol beside those, and you can put the dates, that is 1st to 30th November, and beside each of this date you can just put the symbol, so that way it saves your time. Now the third most important tip which I would like to share with all you people is that try to divide the year into 3 quarters or 4 quarters. That really helps, because every day we have some routine work, we have some clerical work, maybe we do something different during weekends, we do something for our development and growth during weekend, or whenever we get a holiday, we go for a tour or trip, we meet people, we meet friends, we do something different, we learn a new hobby and stuff like that. That is like an everyday thing. But if you have like a monthly overview, that in the next 3 months I want to achieve this many, in the other 3 months I want to be at this level, it really helps. It really helps in giving you a overview. So a kind of a monthly overview for me would be, okay, by the end of this month I want to reach out to these many people via YouTube, I want to make these many videos, I want to cover these many contents, I want to cater to these many like doubts or issues related to writing, poetry and publishing, on which I'm going to talk about. Then for the other 3 months I can say, okay, I need to really ramp up the process, I need to work up more towards the dream job or towards the things I really like to do, and maybe towards the end of the year or by the mid of the year I need to be really strong on my investment game or my financial planning game and all that. So that can be a really good overview for me for the overall year divided into months. Similarly, if you are a student, of course it becomes easier, because you know that you have half yearly, mid-term, second term and all that. So you need to know that, okay, for the first 3 months I have to concentrate in my half yearly, and also I need to go to this dance class, so I have to learn a bit of this as well. Then for the second 3 months I need to focus on the second mid-term, and by that time I will be good at the dancing skill which I have been learning, so I can be a bit ramping up in that area as well. And if you're a person who is working like an employee, you can have goals like, financial gain, or I would say like to make your investment plans good. By the end of the year I want to have this much investment, or I want to be financially stable by this much amount and all those, or I want to be a fit person, so I have to ramp up my workout goals, I have to ramp up my diet goals and so on. So monthly overview that way really helps. So I know this became a really long video, but I wanted to talk about each of these things in like not in brief but in a descriptive manner. So that was the reason. So I hope you like this particular video where I just tried to talk little about each of these things which I usually follow in order to have a good overall planner. And I'm not like, I won't say that I'm perfect in that, like not always, but at least I try to do like little of these things. And yeah, it helps me to a certain extent. So I think if I share these tips, it might help you all also to a certain extent. And also it's okay to make mistakes. if you're not doing it intentionally, it's okay to make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, you grow, and you become a better person, because then you're experienced and then you make better mistakes. But no, that's not right. So the thing is, by the way, I read it in one of the memes that said that when you're experienced, you make better mistakes. That's another thing. So that's the thing, when you're doing a mistake unintentionally, instead of being sorry or something, just learn from it, just take it as a lesson and just grow, and that's it. Yeah, so if you like this particular video, do like, share, subscribe with all the people who you feel will benefit from this video. I make videos related to writing, poetry, publishing, self-help and stuff like this. So yeah, and also do share with me all the like resolutions or goals you are coming up with for the year 2020. I would also be making another video where I would be talking about New Year resolutions and stuffs like that. So yeah, do mail me, comment below about the New Year resolutions, plans and everything you're planning to do during Christmas and New Year, because December is my most favorite time of the year. I love it because Christmas, New Year, so many things happens. I stay like also back in Kolkata, like we have such a nice decorations everywhere, like in Park Street. The entire Calcutta is like, I always make sure that no matter wherever I am during that Christmas time, I should be in Kolkata, because I can't miss out on the lights and everything, the decorations, and that feeling of happiness and something new approaching, like New Year and all that. So yeah, till then, stay tuned, stay happy. I would be coming up, like I would be doing, like I would be working on this one like for some more time. That's it. Stay happy, stay blessed, love yourself, and just be happy and start forgiving yourself. That's it. Bye.